Episode 2 of the greatest podcast in the world. Woo!
Hey, episode 2.
We're coming for Joe Rogan. We're coming for
Josh Lloyd?
Josh Lloyd.
Dude, what if we got Josh Lloyd as a guest on our podcast?
Dog, bro.
That would be crazy.
There's no way.
Nah, honestly, he would be honored. He would be honored.
He would, I agree.
Anyways, we have a lot today. It's already been 40 seconds. We haven't even talked about anything.
40 seconds left.
Daniel, what's on your mind?
Okay. Throughout the weeks, I've been recording my random thoughts from basketball.
Okay.
I wrote them down. I will share them right now.
You wrote them down.
Okay, let's hear it.
Last podcast, I said Zion's better than Shea.
Oh.
I watched some Shea highlights on TikTok that night. I am so sorry, guys. Shea is better than Zion. That man is so good. His wingspan is so freaking wide. I don't know. He's just so good.
I'm glad he came to that realization.
I am so sorry. That was blasphemy. Honestly, I apologize, my fans. I will never make a mistake like that ever again.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
And then I have one more thought. I shared this before, I think, with some of the other guys, but I never said this in the podcast. I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think Shea has potential to be top 10 of all time? Think about it.
Okay. Wait. You mean
too early right now?
Hang on. You mean like in NBA history, like
Yes,
top 10 player?
NBA history. Because think about it. Who has the brightest future going into the next 10 years?
Probably the Thunder.
Probably
Yes.
Victor
Yeah.
Wembanyama.
And then I think OKC is more loaded as a roster.
Teams or players?
A team. So the team. OKC has the most. I think they have the brightest future, right?
Yeah.
And then who's the best player on that team?
Shea.
So who's most likely to win Finals MVP every year? If they do win a lot, Shea most likely
would be Shea.
And if
it could be
OKC,
Chet, honestly,
it could be Chet. But if how many rings do you think OKC has potential to win? Their rosters, I think Jalen Williams is the best role player in the NBA right now, compared to almost Derek White level. He's a great player.
I think
the
Derek
best
White's better
role
than
player.
Jalen.
I think Derek White is better, but I think Jalen Williams is
You
up
just
there
said
with
the
him.
best?
Or one of the best. I'm sorry. Okay.
What is like a role player? Like that's such a weird.
Because if you think about it, Jalen Williams is the third option on that team. So he's I think he's that guy.
that
I watched
make
him play.
a role player.
I feel like
You mean okay? So I don't even know what you're trying to say.
I just say okay.
What is your
I think
question?
Well, have
OKC
the best
I
non-star.
think OKC could win 5 rings. I think they could win 5 rings
I think
potentially. 5 rings, and then I think if Shea hypothetically say he does win 5 Finals MVPs and he throws in a couple of MVPs in there, he has potential to be top 10. And with his body size and his height, the way he plays, I feel like he'll be flashy in the future.
If Jalen Green won 5 Finals MVPs in the next 10 years, he would also be potential for
But
top 10.
Shea is in a better position to succeed and actually has better.
True. We have a special guest joining us.
Future
special guest joining us
my
today.
gosh. Woo! Say hi to the podcast. You could talk.
Wow, you guys are just gonna make us sound crazy. We're talking.
No one ever walked in. We just did.
Well, anyway, I can definitely agree.
I know. You know what?
Do you see my logic though when I'm saying?
I think Daniel might be cooking honestly a little bit.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you see it?
I
No,
mean,
it's purely luck. If Shea was on any other team, no way. But then just because he's on OKC, I could see it happening.
As of right now.
Bye. Woo! Yeah!
Hey, can you wait. That's rude. That's really rude.
wait, okay. I can agree with the potential of 5 rings, but I think
5 rings and 5.
I think 5 is a lot.
But
I think 5 is
the
a lot.
chances there though.
They would be.
I think so,
Right
but-
now, they would be fortunate to win 2. You can't even talk about winning 5.
Yeah.
Until they've at least won
Won
1,
one,
right? Yeah.
The NBA is insanely talented.
It
right
is
now.
insanely
Exactly.
talented.
And
It's pretty stacked.
That's why it's not. It's a hypothetical. It's not.
I know,
I'm not
but
saying.
if you're discussing hypothetical,
I
you
think
can
he
say
has
anything.
a really good chance of.
You could say Victor Wembanyama is
not a
going to
really
win
good
the
chance.
next 10 rings.
That's true, but
The other thing is it's going to be hard to keep all of that talent together.
That is true.
with the
Because of
contracts
the new CBA is very, very punitive as far as, and they have a lot of talent that they could pay, right? So, I mean, we'll see. Honestly, I think you're right. They could win. I mean, they're definitely NBA Finals. I feel like they're NBA Finals bound at some point.
Yeah.
If
Maybe not this year.
If
but
not this year,
They
but,
smacked
like
the-
we can't. I think to talk about Shea as like a top 10 player of all time.
It could happen though.
No, but the thing is,
Like do we don't
anyone
even,
anyone with that resume will be top.
we
10
don't
of all
even
time.
consider we don't even consider Jokic top 10 yet.
And Shea's just blessed to be in that situation, and they're so young. Like
I know.
anything
So
could happen.
what
and
we're
they're just-
actually
they
talking
will
about
develop.
is what are the chances of OKC winning like 5 titles? That's what we're
Yeah,
actually.
and that's
think-
not very high. That's not high for.
I don't think it's very high.
The Dynasty Warriors. They didn't win
You know how
5
many-
titles.
You know how many picks OKC has?
They have a ton of picks,
Okay,
but
Daniel,
that doesn't guarantee
picks
anything.
Don't
They're just-
automatically translate.
I think they
into-
could. I think if they play their cards right, which I think they will.
Of course,
I see.
any team plays their cards right, they'll win a
just
title
all
or
these
two. You know,
hypotheticals.
But
But-
OKC is in that position.
They had- they
But
had definitely
they
have-
have the cards. Other teams don't
yeah,
have
they have
that
like
cards.
they have pocket aces, right?
Yeah, yeah,
but,
yeah.
But it doesn't guarantee,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
guarantee.
yeah.
So it's a little hasty, and I mean, yeah. Anyways,
I think we could return to this conversation when Shea wins his first ring.
Okay, I'm down, I'm down.
Let's yeah.
Okay,
That was so reasonable. That's why you're.
That's why you're in this
That's why you're
podcast.
here. That's why we invited you.
Okay, well, what's the next thing on your list?
Okay, this one I'm like looking at it now. It's kind of outdated because he started sucking recently again. But
Okay,
where do you guys think Trae Young goes next year?
Wait, as in like,
like
For
NBA draft,
fantasy,
I mean,
fantasy.
draft?
Same
place
we're
where-
transitioning back to fantasy.
where was he this year? Like second round?
Yeah, second.
He's putting. I think he might go back to first round next year.
What?
What's he been doing recently?
Well,
Dude, he's getting so many assists and with crazy.
He's always gotten so many assists. Everyone kind of knew he was doing it.
So
Let me
here,
see.
But he's
Let's
limited-
compare Trae. Look
there's
at
a
Trae's-
lot of wait. There's a lot
There's-
of talks
Okay.
that DeJounte Murray will be traded this season,
Ooh, I've heard about this.
and honestly, I think Trae has hit his ceiling with his play right now.
Okay.
So I don't think that affects him too much. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
don't
that.
think-
In fact, I think that'll give Jalen Johnson more room to. Get value?
Yeah. Facts.
With that said, I think Trae Young goes the same.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so too. Honestly, he's shooting a ton of threes. He's hitting 3 threes a game.
That is a lot because there were years where he would shoot less than 2. I mean, make less than 2.
Because
For real?
Yeah.
I was looking at Trae in this span where he was dropping like 35,
Well,
4,
that
17,
span he was
38,
really
5,
good.
11.
I mean,
But right
I was
now
like,
he's
that's
really
cra-
bad.
That I bought the hype in that moment.
So
I was like, that's
I think
crazy.
the value of Trae Young is diminished in his field goal percentage,
I agree.
his turnovers, and lack of defensive stats.
My
He
guy
has 1.5 steals this year,
That's true.
but no blocks at all.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
but he's a
even
guard, though.
expect blocks.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, I think
Bless you.
he shot like 46, 45 from the field.
Why did I
I
know
don't
him like
remember
that?
too well. That season, he had a top 12 season. He was total points leaders and assist leaders in the NBA that season.
Yeah.
Along with 45 to 6% field goal. That season was amazing. I think.
That was a great
I mean,
season.
he's done it before, so who knows? It might return.
Look, he's a shot chucker. I don't think he.
But he does chuck shots. He misses a lot.
I think
of
even
threes.
if DeJounte gets traded, I think he's gonna chuck even more shots.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think DeJounte getting traded affects him that much.
Okay.
I think it's disrespectful that when Trae Young was like at where was he at Oklahoma or whatever, they were comparing him to Steph or whatever. He's like the next Steph.
I don't think
this
man's
man's
disrespectful.
it's disrespectful, bro. It's totally
No,
disrespectful.
but it's understandable that why people were doing that.
It's not understandable. Just
He
because
was making shots from like 35 feet.
I think it's disrespectful.
it's
I agree.
disrespectful, dude. Okay, this man has not shot above 40% once since he entered the NBA, like from 3.
Oh, from 3.
Yeah. Like his field goal percentage is
It's really
what Steph's 3-point percentage
It's-
is.
You know who a
pretty
better comparison is? Kobe freaking White.
freaking GOAT! The greatest Chicago Bull of all time!
I'm sorry, but his 3-point percentage.
Honestly, why did you disrespect Kobe by bringing Steph into the conversation?
sorry.
But yeah, dude, like same thing with Dame, dude. It annoys me when people compare Dame to Steph because Dame he's like a tier or 2 below Steph.
Are you sure you're not just a Warriors fan?
No,
No, I agree with you
No.
100%. You're speaking.
Do you know
facts.
how? Do you know
No, but you are speaking facts. I think Dame is below Steph.
how
like,
many
easily.
seasons do you think Dame has shot above 40% from 3, like in his career?
Oh, not many. Probably like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Doesn't Steph do it almost every year?
I think it's just once.
Oh.
Steph does it
Every
Steph-
year. He
Steph
does
has
it every
had
year.
2 seasons like where he shot below 40% from 3, and one of them was the season
recently, right?
One of them was the season where he broke his hand and he was out for like the whole season.
I see.
So disrespectful. Also,
You know-
Dame's defense is way worse.
You know what comparison? I remember like everyone was taking this like a couple of years ago. Everyone was like so serious about it. Like looking back at it now, like it's like nonsense. What? Kuzma and Tatum. Do you remember those comparisons? That's a throwback. But
at the time, those were garbage comparisons. Still, like
really, I feel like the numbers were like they were really
Kuzma
close.
was never that kind of player.
They were comparing them back then. I remember.
Tatum was different.
Kuzma was always like an
Tatum
empty stats.
Tatum was
guy.
always different.
Like empty calories guy, but. Anyways,
anything more on your list?
No, that's it. I'm good.
Okay, let's review. Okay. So over the past month, right? I think the standings have kind of shaken up a little bit, right? Namely, dude, I'm in like a free fall right now, bro. Like I've lost. I think I've lost like 4 in a row, but like
honestly,
they've been close.
Top 5 standings, like
I think
are the same every week.
Yeah.
Like it's always one of the first 3 seeds being the first seed, and then the week after the first seed changes. Like.
Dude, I've literally lost 4 in a row, 3-5 or 4-5.
Even just until last week, and before I lost to Alex 7-2, the game differential between I think 5 and 6 or 6 and 7 was like 8 games, and then everyone above that seed was off by 1 from each other.
Okay. What team right now is the most likely to like change their position most drastically? Like whose record do you think is the most deceiving? Is I guess what I'm trying to say. Is there a team up here that you're like, no, they're not that good, or is there a team down here that you're like, oh no, they're way better than this record?
I think Daniel's team is better than his record.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
My team started off the year terribly.
Wow.
Julius Randle 22%. Not much I can do.
But it was only for like 2 weeks.
That tanked 2 weeks. I was getting destroyed those 2 weeks.
I think Daniel's team is better than his record, but I don't think the ceiling is that high.
I think Gio.
So you think he's like what? Like he's at 38, 51 and 1. You think he's what, like a 500?
I think he's more like a not even 500. Like probably like a 7th or 6th seed right now for us.
Really?
In our league, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Alex. No, dude, like.
If you think about Daniel's build,
I like Abe's team, Alex's team, and
Alex's team is sleeper.
Pastor Will's team way more than
I don't know.
My build is hard to win a lot because I tank a lot of cats too.
Yeah, exactly.
He automatically enters losing 2 cats.
Not always free throws though, but turnovers I lose 100%. My team right now, I have 105 turnovers.
That's a lot of turnovers. 105. Oh my goodness. I think I have below 50.
But honestly, I think my players are starting to turn their season around. Because Chris Middleton sucked in the beginning of the season.
Chris
now
Middleton
he's
is turning
playing better.
around.
Jalen Williams is turning his season around right now at the moment.
Yeah.
Wemby is turning his season around like crazy, I feel like he's consistently putting up good stats. Today he was 24, 10, 3, 1 steal, 5 blocks. Also, Gio, don't you have an apology to say? Don't you have something to say for the podcast right now?
Sure, yeah. So last podcast I said I don't see Wembanyama averaging more than 3 blocks a game. Is that what I said?
something like that. You said
like
you'd average less.
It was
than
really
3.
like, yeah.
I apologize. I think he's capable of averaging 4 blocks a game for a whole throughout the span of an entire season.
Yeah,
Thank you. Don't disrespect my players ever again.
I mean, I still think
No, but as far
Jalen
as
Suggs is not that guy.
Jalen Suggs is not that guy. He's not that. Okay, should we do? What was our next topic now, or do you want to stay on?
like a
No,
it's okay.
No,
we didn't. I mean, basically, my team just continues to fall. I feel like the standings actually are pretty solid. Honestly,
I feel like your team would be so much better if you traded Fox.
I'm never trading Fox.
I think Andrew. I think I talked about this at Jiho. I think Andrew should trade Katie or Shea.
Yeah, he needs to break the piggy
Yeah.
bank.
But I
think he
messaged
needs-
him about
I
it.
think he needs some
didn't
depth.
want to. But
No, he's got to do it, dude. He's got to get
I-
some depth, bro. Because
I think-
he's running scrubs out there, bro.
no. But did you see his team right now? He has Katie injured. Eric Gordon's game time decision. Mark Williams is out. Gordon Hayward's
Chris
out.
Paul
Chris
recently
Paul's
got
out.
injured, and he's out for 4
I think he's waiting for his IR players to come back, but I don't see them coming back anytime soon. And with like the way category leagues work, I feel like if you fall too deep, you can't come back.
True.
No, it's just Mark Williams is really unfortunate. I mean, I think Mark Williams is a top 70 player.
Yeah, bro. What's up with that?
You
What's up with Mark Williams?
I'll talk about this later. I think right now the person who has the best chance of winning our league is EJ. I think EJ's team,
EJ's team is pretty good.
EJ's team is really
Yeah,
good,
I-
and his pickups were amazing.
Dude, I
He got
was
so lucky.
I'm so freaking mad about Emmanuel quickly, bro.
Emmanuel quickly. Honestly, Jonathan Kuminga's gonna get so many minutes now after
Yeah,
that tweet went down.
yeah, it's true.
So,
Kuminga's
Austin-
he's not a very good fan.
Austin Reeves is getting it. Like, he's getting it together. I mean, it's Austin Reeves always had it together. Darvin Ham is getting it together. You know what? Darvin Ham's not getting it together.
He makes so many
Darvin Ham's
excuses.
trash.
It's crazy.
But the lone bright spot is that he's starting Austin Reeves and giving him 36
You know what's funny though? Like I look on Instagram comments and then everyone's like, "Why did we fire Frank Vogel? Why did we let go of that guy?" I'm like, "We wanted that guy gone so fast." The switch-up is crazy.
I don't know why he's holding on to Isaiah Stewart.
Okay,
Just because I don't know, it doesn't matter really. I think.
But anyway,
okay, let's move on. For you guys, over the past month, who has been like your player of the past month?
wait, like on our team or in the
No, like
entire NBA?
overall, who's
It's so easy. It's
Zion.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's so easy. There's nobody else.
What's he been doing?
Just look at his past month averages. I mean, it's basically the same as his season average. You know, actually, though, in the past week, Shai's free throw percentage has dropped like crazy. His steals dropped like crazy. And so, if that's a trend that continues, that's really bad for his value.
Bro, this guy, dude.
But he's
He's over the past month, he shot like 54% from the field.
Yeah.
He's averaged 33 points a game, 6.6 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 2.1 steals, half a block, but like 1.6 turnovers, bro. That's insane.
That's very
dude.
low.
You know who I think we have to give our props back to again? JJJ. That guy is playing so well again. You just need to look at these numbers right now.
Has he been doing well?
I know, but it's only recently.
Yeah, I think he's back on that trend upward with drop
I
back
don't-
and everything. I think he's
I don't
gonna
know if
sustain.
he averages 3 blocks a game.
No, he's not gonna average 3.
I think he's gonna have
But
a
that's where
high
his value
two. A high
lies.
2, yeah. I think he
two?
could high 2 is good.
Like you mean from now to the rest of the season,
Yeah,
right? Not
I can see
including.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I can see
JJ's
that
still somewhat on and off right now. Yeah, but
I like JJ
I think he'll be
now.
fine.
I've just never been a fan. I've never been a fan.
Oh, I like
would,
JJJ.
Would you rather have JJJ or Miles Turner?
I'd rather have JJJ. I even traded for JJJ, giving Miles Turner.
Actually, what am I saying? JJJ just basically does what Miles Turner does, but better.
But a little better, yeah.
But JJJ's field goal is so bad.
It is. And it wasn't always like that.
He's been shooting 50% though. Over
Yeah,
the past
so
month.
it's coming back.
That's
It's
pretty
coming
good.
back.
Yeah.
It took a while though.
What do you guys think? Brandon, the pod guy, what's his ceiling now?
Podziemski?
With CP
Oh,
gone now.
freaking yeah!
So you guys think
Podziemski-
this- I don't know. I don't watch him enough or anything, so I can't say anything. But I,
I
just
think
wanted to
Podziemski can, what is it? Emulate Chris Paul stats with just lesser assists and more points.
more steals.
More rebounds.
No,
dude.
same
That guy,
steals.
he gets tons of.
Oh, you know what?
rebounds.
You're
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rebounds.
Yeah, he gets mad rebounds.
But Draymond will be back soon.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we got news.
So who
that-
falls off when
this
Draymond
week.
comes back now?
Oh,
Kuminga,
Sarge.
the Jackson guy. Does he stay on or
No,
does Looney?
I think Trace Jackson Davis is back to the bench. I mean, he's been coming off the bench, but
Okay.
just let's replay. Honestly, I think he's better than Kevon Looney.
Okay.
But
Kevon Looney has a bag though.
no, he doesn't.
Go watch.
I think-
If you never watched Kevon Looney highlights in like college or something, go watch
Okay,
them.
that's
yeah, dude, facts.
They're so fun.
that's different. I think Steve Kerr is washed.
Kevon Looney. Don't even get me started on Steve Kerr, bro.
I think Steve Kerr's washed.
Kevon
Do
Looney
you-
was a guard in college. Huh?
Do you think Steve Kerr is actually a good coach, or do you think he was just blessed with a great situation?
Okay,
Peter, as
so
an avid Warriors fan.
okay, I think when he came in, he was perfect for the team, and I actually think he was a great he had great game plans. I think he did a really good job in the locker room and things like that, especially with Steph. Like him and Steph have very similar personalities, I think, and so I think they just kind of jive together really, really well during those high points of the dynasty. But these days, dude, I don't know what his issue is with playing the younger guys and things like that. They've gotten new talent, right? Ever since they started to get this younger talent, starting with the James Wiseman draft, for some reason, he just keeps on playing these washed vets over younger guys, right?
Wiseman was trash,
and his I mean, Wiseman was trash. That's true. That's
Jordan
not
Poole was
that's
also
not his
trash.
fault. But
Yeah.
like, he just makes these weird lineup decisions
He
where
does.
like, and I don't know. He just has these weird reasons. Like he'll be like, oh yeah, this guy like for example, right, the game that Kuminga got really upset about,
Yeah.
where he's like, why wasn't I in at the end of the
Yeah.
game? Like Kuminga was going off, right?
Yeah,
He
I
was
remember
tearing
he,
it up.
he had really good stats in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
nothing changed after. I was pretty surprised.
So they made like a scheduled substitution that they took out like Clay, him, and like Looney or something like that,
Mhm.
and then they put, I forget who they put out there, but then like he said, they were like, why didn't you put Kuminga back in later? And he was like, well, him and Wiggins are redundant in some ways. Like they can't play together very well, so it's either him or Wiggins going to be out there. And I think Wiggins was kind of rolling, and at that point it was like, well, Kuminga's kind of been on the bench for a while, so it's like I don't want to shake it up or whatever. That was his reasoning. But it's like, I don't know. I don't think he's a bad coach. I don't think he's a bad coach, but I think he's getting in his head a little bit. Like I think he's thinking too hard about it, and he needs to kind of lean into like Moody and Kuminga a little bit more. So I don't know. I don't think he's their main problem. Like from a talent perspective, I don't know if they have enough talent to like compete with OKC and like the Nuggets and things like that. Like
I don't think it's like only Steve Kerr's fault. Have you seen that? Klay
that's what I'm
Thompson
saying. Yeah, no,
interview?
it's not his fault.
Have you seen that Klay Thompson interview
But
where
what-
he's saying
what
he's
interview?
he's like chasing all stars and like points records and whatever?
Clay said that.
Yeah.
Really?
dude. I'm sick of Clay. I'm sick of Clay, dude.
So I feel like it's like a locker room issue too, where Clay, who's obviously won 4 rings and he's been amazing in that span, but he's coming into the locker room and coming into games and basically like wanting those shots and those playing times.
Yeah.
Younger guys can't really say anything,
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Like-
No, I don't know. Like Clay's obviously. I haven't paid attention to whatever he's been saying, but then on the court, dude. Oh my god.
I dropped him in my other league.
Oh my god, bro, it's so hard
shots
to
are like-
watch, dude. And then like Draymond is an idiot, dude. Like and plus he hasn't been that good when he has been available. Like it's so bad, bro. I feel so bad for Steph, dude.
Clay's shot selection is kind of crazy, I think.
Yes, it's wild. It's always been wild. Like
It has,
that's the
but it
thing.
went in the past.
Yeah, in the past it was sometimes it was really good, but then like these days it's always like oh yeah, he had a down game every game, dude. Like it's freaking bad.
So okay, do you want the Warriors to trade for Siakam then?
no, dude, I freaking hate Siakam.
sucks. I don't think Siakam's that good of a
Siakam's not
basketball
gonna help
player.
anything.
Really?
I don't think Siakam's that good of a basketball player.
I think
I
Zach
don't
LaVine
watch
would be
Siakam.
interesting. I think Zach LaVine would be interesting.
I don't really think
'Cause I
Warriors
think-
should get Zach LaVine.
No, I think it would
has
be
offense.
perfect. Dude.
Really?
Yeah, Zach LaVine over Clay right now, like that would be a huge
100%,
upgrade.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
And I know the worry is like about the defense, but look at what they did with Wiggins, right? Like sometimes it's not just the player, it's also like the coaching and like the system. And I think they could really get Zach LaVine to be a high level defender. Like he would be awesome.
How
Like,
tall is he? He's like 6'6".
he's like 6'6", 6'7".
I think Warriors need to trade Wiggins.
No, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's up with Wiggins.
I feel like Wiggins to Warriors is like that one guy on your fantasy team that you want to cut so bad, but you can't because you don't want other people to have him.
No, that's Clay, bro. That's Clay.
That's
think-
Clay
no, no,
and
no, no.
Wiggins.
No, that's
It's like-
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, freaking.
I feel so bad for Simjin.
Dude, Jordan Poole's garbage, bro. What's
If you
up?
look at his numbers, he's a droppable player, but you can't drop him because of his name.
Yeah. You could honestly, you could probably drop.
You could probably drop him.
Yeah,
I think.
you
I don't think.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll pick him up.
I'll pick him up.
You know what? I'll trade for him actually.
Oh,
I'll give him
really?
like Bruce Brown.
Yo, okay, all right. Who? Chris Brown.
Bruce Brown.
Oh, Bruce Brown. Did you say Chris Brown? I was like,
Bruce Brown. Okay, I'll throw him my worst player.
I'll give him
Then,
Chris Brown. I was like, what?
I'll throw him my worst player.
Okay, all right, yeah. Who would you trade for Jordan Poole? Like on your
My
team?
worst player on the team.
Honestly, I would be okay doing D'Angelo Russell for Jordan Poole straight up. I would do that.
Ooh, in our.
Oh, I mean, I think
in our
D'Lo's a
league-
drop.
In our other league, D'Lo got dropped.
Oh, for real?
Me and Joe are in a.
I mean, I think.
public league and he got dropped.
Oh shoot!
I mean,
Gio, you're
that's so one
that's
dimensional.
not. Yeah, that's a
okay.
freaking
Oh,
Cam
oh.
Thomas ass stat line.
Andrew, when you listen to this podcast, this is what Gio just reacted really loudly to. Mikal Bridges, because he scored 42 points, but he only got 4 rebounds.
He got
3 assists,
nothing else.
And no stocks, nothing else. But we all know that makes Gio really happy, so it's
Gio only looks at one column.
Listen. I'm only reacting this way because Mikal Bridges in the past 2 weeks is shooting 39.4% from the field.
Yeah, dude. What's up with that?
Averaging
guy, dude?
16 points. And his free throw 74%. And so
Okay.
that's why. But anyway,
Back to our topics.
I would not even trade Derek Lively for Jordan Poole.
Wow.
I wouldn't trade Derek Lively for Jordan.
I would not.
He hurts your team so much. I don't want that on my team.
Like, I'll trade Jaden Ivey for Jordan Poole.
I don't even think I'll
Wow,
trade
that's-
Jaden Ivey for Jordan.
What? I think that's kind of crazy.
I'd rather have a streaming spot versus Jordan Poole, honestly.
Oh.
Oh.
But I still pick him up.
Yeah, then why would you pick him up?
Disgusting. You just
Jordan Poole.
sneezed all over the mic.
I have a Jordan Poole.
I would not.
I have a Jordan Poole jersey.
You do?
Oh, that's
I
true.
do.
Facts.
Oh, wow.
You should wear it to.
The podcast next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would not even trade OG Anunoby for Jordan Poole. I would not
No,
trade.
duh, dude.
Okay, would you rather have Jalen Suggs or Jordan Poole?
Oh, that's tough. I think I would have Jordan Poole.
I'd rather have Poole.
Yeah.
Poole, okay.
I mean, just upside is just so
Karis
hard to
LeVert or
ignore.
Jordan Poole?
Oh, Jordan Poole.
I mean, Karis LeVert's on a.
I know, but
He's on borrowed time.
I know,
dude.
but like, yeah, he's on borrowed time, basically.
This man was trying to trade Drummond to everybody this week.
Yeah.
Okay,
'cause-
would you trying to trade Drummond?
Yeah, because
who's
he was,
gonna fall for
he was-
that?
No, but the thing is, at that time, Vucevic was without a timetable for return.
They always say that.
Yeah.
I know, but without a timetable to return is without a timetable to return.
Okay, true. Would you rather have Keldon Johnson or Jordan Poole?
Kelton Johnson.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to trade for him
That's
that one
really
time.
tough.
Good,
I
good.
really wanted to trade for him.
That's actually
He
so
had a
tough.
span where he was amazing.
He's still having that span. He's still really good. Okay, all right. Who's been the most disappointing player over the past few weeks? And then we'll end with this.
Jordan Poole, Mikal Bridges.
Jordan Poole's been like over the whole season, but like nothing
Mikal
has
Bridges.
changed in the, over
Bridges
the
for
past
sure.
month.
Bridges, what span?
Over the past month, because it's been like a
Yeah,
month.
Bridges, past month, 39% from the field, 79 from the line, 17.2 points, 1.8 threes. No steals, no blocks.
Wow, dude, this guy's been garbage.
He has.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. You know what? I didn't know about this, but I was gonna maybe say somebody else, but I'm going Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, that's why I
that's
reacted this
confident.
way when he dropped 42.
That's actually so bad, dude.
Like, he dropped 42, so that's why I reacted that way. But who are you going to say?
Huh?
Who are you going to say?
I mean, I was thinking about. Let's see.
We're talking about bust up this season, right?
Yeah.
Season?
No, over the past month.
Last month.
Dude, have you guys seen Zion?
No, but Zion had good games, though.
But I still believe in Zion. If
No,
he
he-
loses the weight,
He's had good games, though. He's had good games.
Yeah, he's had it.
Honestly, you can't consider Zion a bust because the expectations weren't that high.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Bust
in the back. I mean, okay, so what are our thoughts on Wendell Carter Jr.?
If he gets starter minutes,
I do not.
think he's good.
I do not care at all. About
I don't know, because that's what he got at the start of the season, and he was trash.
What do you guys think about Walker Kessler this year?
I think he's fine.
I like him.
He gets really good blocks, but I feel like he's underperforming really hard.
He is, but
I expect wings.
I still think
I
he's
don't.
fine.
I didn't expect that much from him. Like I thought he would do about what he's doing.
From
right
his
now.
price point too, he should have gone for more, he should produce more, I believe.
I think he's fine.
Also, Gio,
Bro,
venom with me right now.
Why?
For Kuzma.
It was at the end of the season.
Gio and I made a bet in the beginning of the season, or like halfway through the season, when Kuzma was like 84% or something like 83. He thought we made a $10 bet that Kuzma would shoot over. He thinks
He's
that
not
Kuzma.
at 76.
He thinks
What are you
he
even
thinks
saying?
Kuzma will shoot over 80% free throws. I think that's impossible.
Okay, first of all, it was 80 or above.
80 or above.
And second of all,
Look at
let me just say that I hate the Wizards. like I hate the Wizards. I hate the Wizards. They're just messing up Jordan Poole and Kuzma.
Sounds like you don't like the Wizards.
I think they should be really clear on who they give time and usage to. Tyus Jones needs to be gone, and then Poole needs to have point guard responsibilities. Denny Advia and Kuzma are good forwards that they have, but it's just I don't know what they're doing.
My bust over the past month. Okay, it's gonna be Mikal Bridges, but also I'm gonna put Mark Williams in there.
Mark
because
Williams.
Wait, but he hasn't even played.
There's
Like I know, but he did something to his back, and it's just been doubtful freaking every game. It's really annoying.
I mean, I feel like you can't say that because he just hasn't played.
You know,
I think it counts.
You know who has been a bust recently? Valanciunas.
Okay, so
But you said there's
it's
a
not
reason
a
why,
bust
though.
because it's a reason. So last
Why
year,
has it? I forget why.
Zion was out, right?
Okay.
And I mean, Larry Nance has been injured this whole season up until now. What they went with was what they're doing right now. Valanciunas 20 minutes, Larry Nance 20 minutes. And they won games. Remember, they made the play-in.
Yeah.
And so now that Larry Nance is back, I think they're kind of going back to that. It's worrying because, I mean, I'll pick up Valanciunas if he's dropped. But I don't know how much I'll hold because he's literally...
Just benched Anthony Simons today.
Why did he do that?
I think he just didn't check it. That's so sad.
Anthony Simons is good.
He's a good player.
He's streaky, but
You know
he's still good.
what two players I like look at and I just like go like they're the exact same player. Paulo Banchero and Julius Randle.
They're not the same player at all.
No,
I
but
know
fantasy stats wise, they're pretty
very
similar.
Really?
Fantasy stats, they're pretty
Doesn't
similar.
Randall make way more threes?
Randall's 3 fell off this year, but his actually Randall's a better player, but I think they are very similar stats.
No, so there's a stat out there.
Sorry, this is probably.
There's a stat out there that Randall increased his field goal by taking less threes.
Yes, I see that, and I see him. He's taking more shots in the paint. I love it. It's helping.
It's good for his fantasy value. I mean, obviously threes would be nice, but
Okay, this is off topic, but I think Giannis has been so good recently. But his counting
he's
stats
been good all year. I feel like.
Recently, he's been going off though. Look at these numbers. That's beautiful.
Those are beautiful. That's
Dude,
actually very
actually,
beautiful. Wow, I didn't know he
beautiful.
dropped 48 against Houston.
Actually, though, he's actually been really good.
48-7. He had 2 40-point games back to back with over like a 17 rebound game, 14 rebound game,
So-
11 rebound game, 18 rebound game, 60. Oh my gosh.
I mean, Halliburton had a back-to-back 20 assist game. He just dropped 18 the other day. Anyway,
He's been great.
wow, with 70% free throw shooting on 13
Hey.
attempts, he's fourth.
Who won my Jared Allen Jaylen Brown trade, dude?
I think it's fair.
Jared Allen has been playing very well.
Jared
I
Allen,
think it's fair.
but obviously, yeah,
He's on borrowed time, too.
Yeah, Mobley's out, but
I
hey,
think it was a fair trade.
yeah, it was
Brown has not been good at all this season. And even recently. I mean, last game he was good, but other than that, he's been pretty bad.
Okay, all right. Well, that was an interesting episode too. It was a little less organized than the last one. Oh my god, we're at 32 minutes. Dang, dude. But hey, it's what the people want, right? It's what the people want. So, anyways, until next time.